Next up is a sacred site activation all about spirit animals, guys, and this one's going to get super interesting. So we're going to work with the energy of Frog Mountain, Canada, and this is Frog Mountain in Canada. And there's a story about the natives, and I'm going to try to pronounce them, and if it is not right, I am very sorry, but it is the Sinixt people. And these were native people in Canada, and they were experiencing a major drought. There was no food, so a lot of their people were like leaving just to try and go find somewhere that they could survive. And when the last group of people left, the elder told whoever had stayed there with him that he was going to go and fast and talk to the Creator. So he took off, and as he is doing this, a frog appears to him. And the frog tells him that his people are to dig like caves in the riverbank, and they are to go into there and to survive the winter. And if they do this, then they will survive. So he goes back and he tells his people, they didn't even like bat an eye. They're just like, okay, well, we're just going to go do this. So they went and they built these caves, and they took all the food that they had left with them, and they went into the caves for the winter. And when they were nearly out of food and ready to starve and die, all of these frogs came and jumped into the cave and sacrificed themselves so that the people could eat them and live. So at the end of all this, one frog comes out and he's like, don't eat me. I'm like the last one. He says, there is food above land, above ground now. You need to go ahead and go, and you need to get back with your lives because you're gonna be okay. So at that point, this frog started growing and growing and morphing and growing bigger and bigger and bigger until he turned into a mountain. And that is the history behind this mountain, Frog Mountain in Canada. So when I asked my guides what this area was, they said it was a portal to the realm of the spirit animals. So you're going to connect with a lot of spirit animal energy here. And the main energy that is going to come through is that, like, you're getting messages, right? Like, we ask for messages and we get them, but are you noticing? Are you taking notice that a certain animal kept showing up on your way to work, or there was a dandelion seed floating in the air, or you found a penny? You know, these are all the things. Maybe you're like hearing songs over and over, or you're seeing images. When we ask, when we are trying to commune with the spirit realm, and we get answers, but we don't pay attention to them, then for one, we're wasting that energy that they're giving to us. And for two, once we start noticing and we start responding and we start acting on those, then it like ramps up and you start getting more signs and more answers. So really the energy is that you need to start really connecting and getting your messages, not just from the spirit animals, but they are very powerful, and that you are guided and you are loved by spirit in the spirit realm. So that's the energy here for the Frog Mountain portal in the sacred site activation, and you can find it at www.sapphire-starcodes.com under sacred site activations, and really get in tune with the spirit animal realm.